Alright, so I think today might actually be the day where we get James Brown back on the road. Off camera, I've been tinkering with it a little bit here and there. I got the radiator all welded up the other day. It looks like there's a small weep, but I want to take this thing for a test drive, and then when I get back, I'll pull the radiator back out, and because I mean, it's such a small weep. That's like 3 days worth of accumulation. And then yesterday I put 5 gallons of fresh E85 in it, and I went to start it to let it kind of, you know, run, and the battery is dead. Not like dead, because I've had it on the charger for like 20 hours now, but the battery's just junk, which is okay. This was a battery that I took out of the diesel that's been sitting out back. So not really worried about that. I went to Walmart and just picked up another like $55 battery. It's the same one that I use in pretty much all my vehicles, so I know that they work. And I've actually had them last a pretty long time. The one in Goldie Hawn lasted, I mean, as far as I know, it's still working, but I got that like 3 years ago. So I come over here, I've got to throw the new battery in it, which is behind the seat here. That hurt my thumb a little bit. Super easy to get to. And then just clear all my trash out of the way and lift the Firebird up so that I can get the car out of here. Oh, and I'm gonna take a look at the tune real quick, because I think the tune still is for just the regular pump gas that I put in it. And then aside from that, I think we are ready for the maiden voyage. This thing hasn't seen the road in like 2.5, maybe 3 years. It's been a while. Man, I'm excited. So I'm going to probably just throw the GoPro on my noggin and we'll just get to work. overall, the first drive in 2.5 years, not bad. It wouldn't shift into second, but that's just because I have it. As far as first drives go, it wasn't bad. It doesn't look like the rear wheels hit anywhere. Like there's no marks on the tires. It needs a bunch of polishing around the edges, but for the first drive in 2.5, 3 years, that really was not bad. I got to roll the front fenders because those tires hit. The backs actually don't look like they hit, and if they were gonna hit, I think they would have hit in my bumpy driveway. The temperature, like creeping down the driveway, got up to 200. Once I hit the road, it dropped right back down to 186. That could be air in the system though too. It needs a lot of tuning, because like as soon as it started to get into boost, like above 4 pounds or so, it started cutting out. But man, I'm thrilled. You can see a little bit where the radiator's leaking, so I'll pull that out and weld it up some more. But I think everything else seems good. I could see the blow-off valve working when I was revving it up here. It definitely felt like it was starting to get into boost, so that's good. And the brakes actually felt pretty good too, which is nice. I mean, I didn't stop it at more than like 40, 50 miles an hour, but they still felt pretty good. But yeah, I'm gonna have to, you can see right here where the tire caught it. Hopefully you can see that on camera. It's so bright out right now, it's hard to see anything. But everything else seems good. I'm pretty happy. First drives always make me so nervous. I wanted to leave the hood off too in case it like started blowing anything off. Like blow a coolant hose or anything like that, I could see it. So just a handful of things, and I think that thing's pretty much done. There's a big part of me that wants to pull that steering rack off and redo it all so that I got more ground clearance, but to do that I need a new oil pan, and to do that I got to pull the engine because this doesn't, I mean it does have an unboltable subframe, but there's just a lot there. It'd almost be easier just to pull the engine. And it all still fits under the hood. That's the thing that I think I'm most happy about. Because when I started this project and I said I'm going to put a turbo LS in it and I'm going to keep it all under the hood, they're like, no fucking way that's happening. So I think that's probably going to do it for today's video. Let's end this one on a win before I break anything else. I do think I'm going to take the car back out one more time in a second. I'm going to try to fix a couple things on it. That's got a lot of camber. I've never noticed how much camber that tire has. Anyway, yeah, let's end it with a win. Like I said, there's a few things I need to fix on it still, or change, and we'll get those taken care of. But for the most part, we have a running and driving Turbo LS RX-7 in the fleet. So, got to get this thing back together, get this thing on the road. The Monte Carlo, I got a converter coming for it so we can get the drivetrain pretty much buttoned up. So, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. Thank you for liking, commenting, and subscribing. We'll see you next time.